Hey guys, get a little bit of a win today. Today I want to spend some time talking about Filipinos actually spend more time wondering about what expats are thinking than expats actually think. And this is a thing that's not just with Filipinos, it's with women in general. Let's face it, American women have that issue. Thai women, Japanese, European women. I'm getting a little bit of this wind thing here. So you have to excuse me. But anyway, I want to discuss this today because of this. It's kind of an interesting subject because it kind of gets magnified here. It definitely is something that gets magnified here in the Philippines, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it is immaturity, education, culture, or whatever it is. I'm sure there's an answer for it somewhere. I'm just not sure what the answer is. And as an expat, it kind of gets on your nerves sometimes, because when you're over here and you're dating, and I hear this from a lot of the guys, the women are always trying to think about what you're thinking about. And it's kind of more so here than it is in the United States. I'm not quite sure why, but I'd like to get you guys to comment on it a little bit too, because I always get this from people, even with girls in general here, just if they're just your friends here, they're always trying to think of what you're thinking. And they always overthink it, and they usually get the answer wrong, and they get mad at you or something like that for something, and it's kind of crazy. And a lot of times you get blamed for things that you didn't do or whatever, just because, and it's a hard thing to kind of deal with over here for many different reasons. It causes a lot more fighting between you, your girlfriend. I noticed that when you do meet a good girl over here, they're usually awesome women over here. They're people that are just decent women. When you find a decent woman, magnify it times two, because they're usually better than the average woman in the United States. But when they're a woman that has a lot of problems, magnify that times two, and they're usually that bad. So it can go either way. It's definitely has problems over here as far as that goes, as far as when you meet people over here. This wind here is horrendous here today, guys. But it's something that you need to put in your thinking cap when you're over here. I'm gonna try to step over here out of the wind. And just be thinking about that, because you're gonna run into people that have this issue, and it's a red flag for sure. And it's just a Filipino trait or cultural issue or what have you, or immaturity issue. And like I said, it's not just here in the Philippines, it can also be back in the United States, but it seems to be more prevalent here in the Philippines. It's definitely something that we as Americans or Westerners or Canadians or in the UK or Australia, you're gonna notice over here. You're gonna certainly notice. And although we leave the United States to come over here to escape a lot of issues, we pick up other issues over here. We talk about this quite often because it's just a trade-off. You're not losing any issues, you're just getting a bunch of different issues over here. And there certainly are different issues over here. You will notice that the girls here, especially the younger ones, even older ones, their brain's always turning. They're always watching you. They're always seeing if they can catch you on something that you're not even doing sometimes. They might have you out cheating on them or something like that, or doing this or doing that or whatever, even if you're not. It's something, I'm not sure what it is or why it happens here, but the girls think that they're on top of their game because they're overthinking it. They're actually thinking it out more than you're thinking. They overthink everything. And then they're always watching you, because I think part of that might be because in the Philippine culture, there's a lot of cheating that goes on. And I hear this off a lot of the girls here, that there's a lot of cheating that goes on in the Philippine culture. And I think that they think that the American culture brings that over here and has the same thing. So we often get accused of cheating, even if we're not cheating, or maybe seeing people on the side, or sneaking around, or sleeping with somebody, even if you're not. It could be with anybody, and it's that overthinking. It's that thing that's, the wheels are turning, but they're not going anywhere, because they tend to have this thing where they just kind of throw things out at you because of the overthinking. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to do a short video on that today. I thought it'd be kind of cool, and the wind here is kind of, I know it's gonna hit the microphone a little bit, so it's gonna damage the rest. But I mean, there's not really that much to say except for what I said, but I wanted to throw that out there, and I want to get you guys to put your 2 cents in. God bless, guys. Take care.